All right. So, how are we going to position ourselves differently? How is it that you're going to be different than everyone else? That is a big question. It's essentially one of the hardest things for people to figure out. Okay. Why positioning? Why are you going to do this? Well, because if someone Googles your niche, they'll find dozens of coaches offering basically the same thing. So we need to position ourselves in a way that it differentiates you. Okay. Competitive positioning answers that one question that your avatar is looking for. Why you and not them? Why not go through everyone else? That avatar is looking to say who is the next thing or what is the next thing they're going to choose to try. Your method is your brand. That's something Chris Doe says. Again, genius at branding and marketing. And then Hormozy says if nobody can compare you, nobody can undercut you. So this is a unique thing that you need to understand, that your positioning matters. You can't be the nutrition coach. That's a commodity. There's too many nutrition coaches, okay? But if you talk about, for example, the metabolic reset protocol, that becomes premium. You can call yourself a nutrition coach, no problem. That's your honest way of you labeling what you do. But if you create some type of protocol that you can name and label, then that's usually an easier and better way for people to choose, because it's a lot of times for a lot of people a shiny object or a way for them to say, wow, that sounds like it'll solve my problems. Okay. You have to audit your competitors. I want you to pick 5 to 10 competitors, not to copy them, but to find the gaps in between. Like, where do I fit into all of this? What is their offer? So study other people's offers. What do they promise to people? What language are they talking? So you can understand what's their delivery. How do they work with clients? Is it one on one? Is it groups? Is it an app? You need to find your direct competitors, and from there you start designing what works for you. But you need to understand that they're out there so you can hear what your client is listening to. If you can hear what your client is listening to, then you can create your own way. You also got to find their content and kind of read up on their content, watch their content, what's their style, and what's missing. If you find 10 people that are saying the same thing and you see that they're missing this one piece, then that's where you come in. What are people complaining about when you go into their Google reviews? What is something that they're not doing good enough? That gap is where you build. The thing that nobody is doing very well, that's the opening that you have. This is, for example, for me, there's a lot of companies out there selling coaches, but nobody's really teaching the coaching side so you as a business owner can elevate yourself and develop yourself. Okay. This is a three-part, a unique mechanism. You have a proprietary name, a clear framework, and a visual. So something like not like my 12-week program or anything like that. A name should sound like an intellectual property. You know, it should be like, Lalo's framework, Lalo's, not program. So I'll talk over some examples, but something that creates like an idea is like, this is going to be quick and it's going to get me great results. So not the 12-week program, but you can say something like Lalo's 6-week challenge is like close, but you can say something like 6-week weight loss challenge. That's better. But you can have a proprietary name of like 6F, 6F, 6-week formula, you know, and that way you can start to create some type of name. And I'm sure you can chat GPT an idea of what you do and give it a proprietary name, and chat GPT will help you come up with great ideas. And then you pick the one that gives you that proprietary name. After that, you have to have a clear framework. What is it? Okay, so the 6F is the 6-week foundational program, or 6-week challenge foundations, or whatever you want to call it. It's 3 steps, A, B, and C, or 1, 2, and 3. Simple, explained in 30 seconds. Really quick. Okay, and then after that, you have a visual, some type of picture that can help them understand, some type of pyramid, a diagram, a roadmap, something people can see in their mind and they can really put that framework to work. So I have the RAF framework. for operators and marketers and leaders is 3 different roles, one visual, one name. And that's what I do with companies that I'm consulting and with people in general, just try to help them understand. Okay. After that, what I want to do is name it. When I'm naming it, it's got to be an adjective, a noun, a framework, system, method, and a protocol. So the metabolic reset protocol, the coach accelerator system, the lean life method, the 90-day booty or body reboot or booty reboot, be whatever you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to exist. You can't build a brand around something that doesn't have a name. You have to give it a name, a proprietary name. Okay. That assignment that I need you to do today is the audit the 5 to 10 competitors, audit their offers, look at their delivery, look at their content, find the gap. And you need to write notes on these things. You need to do your homework. If you don't do the homework, why are you here? This is to build your future. Okay. Number 2, build your unique mechanism. With all that information, you're going to find your proprietary name, your clear framework, and your visual. And you can ask ChatGPT or Claude or whoever in any of the AIs to help you build these things. Now we have it a lot simpler. Okay. And you're going to name it tonight. And you can also post it on the community. Everything that you make, you want to post in the community so we can see and roast you maybe and or elevate you and just tell you your peers are going to be great tools for this. Okay. If nobody can compare you, nobody can undercut you. That is the biggest thing that we're going to learn through that. Okay. Awesome. See you guys soon. Make sure you build that up. I want to know.